Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Following the previous episode, we arrived at Telos, got arrested, and now we talked to the Ithorians and in Zerka, and we are currently making our way to TSF, the Telos Security Force, to get back our equipment. We'll stop by Merchant here and see what he has for sale. If we actually still have our money, I don't remember. These two guys are brothers who don't like each other very much. And also sound exactly the same. Cool. Alright, so we do still have our money. We don't have our stuff back yet, but we're gonna hopefully we'll get that soon. Got some armor. Some weapons, silver crystal. This would be for our lightsaber if we wanted to have it just a silver color. We can pick up many colors along the way. And yeah, I don't know, this might be the first, I think this is the first merchant we've actually come across. So you can see, it's got filters, but this is everything he has for sale. This is what it costs, how much credits we have, this is how many of these we have in stock in our inventory. No, I'm sorry, how much he has in stock in his inventory and how much we have in our inventory. And then you can go to the sell list. We of course don't have very much because everything was confiscated, but no, don't sell the item. So we'll come back when we get our stuff, see if there's anything we can sell and or buy. And here's our workbench for the area. And an encounter.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
This is a it's not a random encounter. This is fully scripted. It's always here. It'll always be here. But this is an encounter we can come across to basically gain some lighter dark side points.
Celestin here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
I want to hear his side of the story. Because we are here to stick up for the little guy.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
So we can let him go, or choose to defend him. And we'll let you lay in on him.
Just my luck. Someone who wants to be...
Let's see. Then we got the aggressive and the passive.
Believe me, this...
We can pay him to leave him alone, or we can just try to convince him to leave. Or we can leave, or we can fight him.
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
The I don't want to fight you option, of course, leads to fighting. So let's fight these guys unarmed, get our light side points. Let the pathfinding try to work its way out. Fortunately, Krea's keeping this guy knocked down, but he gets up again. Will we ever keep him down? Yes. Thank you, Krea. Cool. And a little bit of quiet. I guess you could say world building, but it is a symptom of the mercenaries that Zerka has been hiring, and they just kind of run loose on the station, and the resident police force, aka this guy who's been standing back here not doing anything, just watching this happen, aren't able to keep order. And then now we've saved him and got some light side points. We can bully him and he's giving us some money. Kind of make an aggressive statement about it, or just be the No, we don't need him. And light side points. And this, of course, is the... Well, this is the cantina. I don't say, of course, but we'll be going there here in a little bit. Information terminal. Let's get a map. And we can go from here and fast travel to other modules. So we can go back to the residential modules, and then we'll have another area up here to explore. I believe there's 4 main areas of Telos, so 5 including the cantina, but 4 that we can fast travel to. And then here's the police station.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
I would like to get my ship and everything else back.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
Oh, that's perfect. What do you mean it's gone?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Is there anything in this system about our ship?
There was a query regarding the Ebon Hawk's ID signature sent from the Paragus mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed when the vessel's transfer request was modified.
Can I get my stuff back?
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
Is there anything more the TSF can do?
Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room aboard.
So, what am I supposed to do?
I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word.
Tell me about the exchange.
The exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module 082, is a front for the exchange on Citadel Station.
You don't say. It's pretty far stretch to make. The Exchange Corporation is a front for the exchange. So these protocol droids do make for the perfect bureaucrats. Sorry, your ship was stolen, but there is a free continental breakfast every morning from 6:30 to 7. Oh, and by the way, we police can't help you, but if you want to visit our local mob boss, they might be able to get you some information. Let you do our job for us. Have a nice day. Like, thanks, dude. I'm not qualified to answer where your ship went. But since I am a robot, I would theorize the local crime syndicate might be able to help. Let's get our stuff re-equipped. Let's see. Let's go with the saves reflex +3. Get our Jedi robe back on. boost our constitution a little bit. Although I don't think it's actually doing anything. Let's get our our wisdom up. Yeah. Zabrak Pepper Blade. And we'll put it in our back pocket just so I don't poke anyone in the eye by accident. Atten will get his Rib Jacket, which has a higher defense bonus. Saves. Can't upgrade it, but it's pretty decent for basically. And as you can see from the cutscenes or the conversations, his character model doesn't actually change if you put on normal clothes. I think it might if you put on like Jedi robes. Like he might be wearing those. I don't remember. We'll have to see. Give him will +2. But for the most part, he for normal clothes. And we'll give him the... So damage-wise, there's no difference between the advanced mining laser and the blast rifle, because the blast rifle is upgradable. So we'll give him that. And Kreia, she has clothing on, nothing, sorry. May as well boost her awareness a little bit. Give her a energy shield. And adrenaline amplifier, and then she can have the fibrous sword. And it'll actually engage our weapon, we'll just pull it out like that. Yeah, we're not in combat now, Craig. You can knock it off.
Something I can help you with?
How will you recover?
To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape.
How bad?
There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that.
I don't know what else the Citadel Station would do except float around and restore the planet, but if you say so.
If only it were that easy. The Republic's tight on credits right now, still recovering from the war. They're sparing all they can, but it's not enough. We relied almost completely on Paragus for our fuel. It's hard to make up for a planet's worth of fuel exports.
Is there anything that can be done?
Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing.
Well, we'll help if we can.
You? You've got enough trouble, I think. And this is all your fault anyway.
I would beg to differ.
Look, it doesn't matter what I think. But sure, if you find someone with a load of fuel in their hand they'd like to sell to us, let me know. I'll be waiting.
Thanks. So, that conversation there is a little, representative again of a major theme of the game, in that most of this game is it's like a reaction, sort of a reaction to the first Knights of the Republic, where everyone is, or a lot of the major characters talk about Revan. What did he do? What is he doing? How did we know him? And it's also showing us the ugly side of those kind of fantastic light versus dark battles, the war, like the original movies, Jedi against Jedi, or the good guys fighting the bad guys, Resistance fighting against the Empire, or the Jedi Civil War, where the Republic is trying to combat this evil Sith Lord. Well, when it's all said and done, and even though the war was won, there's still a lot to clean up, and it's possible that the Republic, like Malik, defeated the Republic in the sense that the Republic will not be able to survive the peace that follows. There's a lot of reconstruction that has to happen. There's a lot of damage that needs to be repaired, like monumental amounts of damage. Additionally to that, Telos is kind of the flagship planet restoration project. If this succeeds, then the Republic will be able to fund other planets being restored, or maybe more willing to fund other planets being restored. If this one were to fail, they may not put those credits into those projects, so therefore those planets will remain dead. With Paragus gone, Telos does not have enough fuel, essentially, to complete the project. The project will fail. I know he says they have enough fuel in reserves. That's mostly because the game is not putting us on a timer. But I think story-wise, it's hinting that the project could fail. And not only was that, but Paragus was destroyed because of us. Like, we did not cause the explosion. Everything we did on Paragus was in self-defense, was to safeguard ourselves. You know, we had people coming after us trying to kill us, yet because we were there, this critical fuel source for Telos was destroyed. Even though we were doing the right thing, we were trying to run away, we were trying to defend ourselves, it does not change the fact that because we were there, this critical fuel source was destroyed and may set in motion events. Sorry, I apologize for mixing up words. They could lead to several planets in the Republic remaining dead, and therefore hurting the Republic more in the long run. It's just kind of a cautionary tale of, like, you know, just to be careful that our consequences, even if we don't mean, our actions have consequences, even if we don't mean it or realize it, or sometimes doing the right thing isn't always doing the right thing. I don't know what that means as far as, like, the next time you're attacked, you know, just let yourself get killed so it doesn't result in the destruction of a planet, which would result in the destruction of more planets. You know, it's the point is, it's not very clear. It's not black and white, it's very gray. This game is very gray when it comes to its morality and exploring both sides.
Something I can help you with?
Do you have any side quests I could pick up?
Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
Why not?
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we've managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem.
Tell me about him.
Batono is the overseer of dock operations for Zerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
Do you have any leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck.
We'll see what we can dig up.
Thank you. Keep me updated.
Typically going with the, isn't this a job for the police type answers or questions?
What is it?
Usually end up in,
They were spotted by
we don't have the
security
resources to
docking
do
area
this,
and
we need
quickly
you to
moved
help
in
us
to
out.
apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction.
A sort of explanation as to why they need a stranger, our player character, that just showed up here to, like, do their jobs. You know, clearly, I hesitate to say real life, because none of this is real life, but if you're playing an RPG set on Earth, like, there you could say, like, well, in real life, you wouldn't just walk into a police station and be like, hey, track down these guys. They really just wouldn't do that. Anyway, let's see. What do you know about the criminals?
There are 2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know.
Let's see what we can dig up.
All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them. What is it? You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid.
Doesn't mean he's dead. Grin.
Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you. If you find...
Cool. Now we got 3 side quests. False Spot 2, Docking Bay 3. Escape criminals, track him down. Batono, Docking Bay 3. The Zerka Docking Bay. New fuel source, we'll see about that. And then our main quest, Ebonhawk is stolen. And then there's the holding cells we were in earlier. Not an impressive looking police station. The only one at the desk is this useless protocol droid. And this being a 2004 video game, especially one made for consoles, there just wasn't a whole lot of space to work with. Mass Effect was a little bit better about it on the Citadel. Well, the Mass Effect Citadel. I still thought especially like the embassy offices still felt a little cramped. You get like 3 offices, and then the C-Sec Turian guy, for some reason, he had his office separated from the actual C-Sec. But whatever. That's a Terra citizen, so this guy is from the planet.
I've been waiting for my flight to Terra's for 5 years.
So I've never actually heard that dialogue before. The voice actor put a lot of effort into it, I think. But Terrace was that planet from the first game that got destroyed by Malik. So no map, but we can fast travel from here. And then the Thorians. Normally. That's right. And wandering protocol droid.
Greetings, sir. My primary function is to provide information about Citadel Station, Telos, and a variety of other topics. Please feel free to direct any of your inquiries to me, and I will do my best to answer your questions.
Tell me about Citadel Station.
Citadel Station is devoted entirely to restoring the destroyed surface of Telos. It is under the control of the Telosian Council. The restoration project itself is funded by the Republic.
What about the layout?
Citadel Station is divided into many modules, each serving a specific purpose. You are currently in Dock Module 126, which connects by shuttle to Entertainment Module 081. From there, another shuttle will connect you to the nearest residential module, 082.
I guess your shuttles only go back and forth.
Please feel free to direct any of your inquiries
Seems a
to
little
me,
strange.
and I will do my best to answer your questions. The surface of Telos was destroyed via orbital bombardment during the Jedi Civil War. It is now largely uninhabited, save for a few research workers and scientists who have clearance to be on the surface.
My apologies. Restricted.
For a variety of reasons. Safety is the government's #1 concern. Also, there is a great concern towards the prevention of environmental contamination, the security of ruined military facilities, and other lesser issues. Please feel free to direct any of your inquiries to me, and I will do my best to answer your questions.
Alright, that's it. Just a little exposition on a Citadel Station and the surface, or Telos, the planet itself. And this is where the Ebonhawk was parked. It was parked. Can't get in there now. We talked to Thorian, who just told us a little bit about their troubles, and talked to Choda Habat, which we will do once we're done exploring. And Docking Bay 3. That's a Star Wars 3. Like some information on a passenger. I'll be discreet. 25 for a bribe is pretty good. Batu Rim. Somebody on a Narshada. Tell me about Batono. Thanks, Plastic Soldier. We got it. You oversaw these docks. Ha, we trapped you in your own web of lies. Alright, we don't want to threaten people just because that can give us dark side points. He did direct us to Gianna Lorso, so we'll have to go talk to her. And False Batu, going to Narshada. Cool. Now we got a couple of leads. Oh, looks like the Batu Rim guy, I mean, well, he's dead, but we won't have a whole lot more to find out about him since they said he's going to like Narshada and they didn't mention any other players or agencies here on TSF. So we'll go ahead and mention that to Lieutenant Gray and see if that completes the quest or if it. I think that should. Since we're here.
I can help you with? What is it? The real Batu Rim? Oh, what is it?
You arrived from Narshada.
Docking Bay 3. More suspicious activity from Zerka's private dock. If only we had something more concrete, I could launch a full-scale investigation. But Narshada? Sounds like you've made some powerful enemies. Here's the reward for the information. And if you find out anything else about Batu, real or fake, let me know.
Hey, got armor ply. I think that's an underlay. Yeah, so that was... I should have concluded that quest. Pretty simple. We'll head back to... We'll go to the Thorians first. I think we explored the medical compound rooms. So it's been a couple of days since my last recording. I'd like to speak with Jodo Habat. Thank you. I promise we're good guys. I'll just poke our heads in here. Vivarium. Shielded Bacani plant. And this guy. Cool. Why these benches are facing away from the fountain, but these aren't. I'm sure there's a deep lore Thorian explanation for that. And Jodo Habat. So we give off an echo and a force that other force sensitives could potentially detect. What do you mean by heal me? Yes, maybe, and could you help?
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
See, I think Moza explained it to us pretty well, so we'll go ahead and this is our chance to get his exposition on it, but we'll skip it because it's basically Zerkas being jerks and forcing him out of the project and ruining it, bringing in shady elements to Tilo Station. No, droid intelligence they're using is vanished. How? Small escort, safe transition. Sure, we can help out. So the Ithorians are kind of your hippie-ish species, as in, you know, they want all living things to thrive and flourish, and they just want to help. Oh. Planet's worth of pain. But they are legitimately trying to help, and they're good at what they do. They're a little naive in the sense that, like, oh, our droid disappeared. You know, maybe it was their first thought is that maybe it was just overtaxed. The product we gave it too much work, and it became irrational, and wandered off. But they also realized that there were people with agendas out there, and maybe they wanted to steal it and sell it or sabotage. Yeah, we did see, or there was an Ithorian. I don't know if they were known as Ithorians at the time, but in A New Hope, when Luke and Obi-Wan first go to the cantina at Mos Eisley, and I think it's when Obi-Wan cuts off the dude's arm, you just see an Ithorian like stick his head up, like, what's going on? So this is the shuttle bay for the Ithorians. Shuttle bay control. I don't believe we can get in here. Nope, it's impossible. But there's a little Ithorian guy at the console.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
Guys are being pretty brazen. That's a good question. Attack this guy. Dead. Nope. Stun didn't work that time, so we'll just go for the... Not too difficult.
Master, one of the assailants was carrying this.
An assassin's tool. A heavily modified blaster. Take that to Lieutenant Grin. So we agreed to help Chota Habat. We do have the option of helping, blatantly just saying, no, we're not going to help, we're going to switch sides, or lying about it. Say, yeah, we'll take him to Chota, but then we'll actually take him to Zerka. And we're leveled up. See if these guys dropped any remains. Thanks for your help, officer. Let's level up real quick. Get that power attack up. This is a good one. I like first whirlwind, and then we'll go for stasis instead of just stun. Crank up those offensive powers a little bit.
I will trust your...
And then again, we have the same opportunity. I think the first time I played through this, I actually walked all the way back to the Ithorian compound and realized the droid wasn't following me. And I had to go all the way back and actually talk to it to trigger that.
I am yours to command, Master. I shall do so now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
So we got something we'll see at the end. You know anything about this blaster? Lieutenant Grin got it. So anything else we can do to help? So those were exchange thugs, not Zerka thugs, but Zerka did hire them. So Zerka is supplying arms to a black market. They must be stopped. Lopak Slusk. We won't argue the point, we'll just go speak with him. Which is the local mob boss, No Harm. He's a nice guy. And the Jalshay Perception Gloves. Jalshay equipment is generally pretty good for Jedi characters. Boost your wisdom, plus our dexterity and our awareness. So we'll go ahead and equip those. This was pretty typical of the Ithorian types to actually try and set a meeting with your local crime syndicate boss. And even when that doesn't work and they, you know, are being hired to sabotage your efforts in saving an entire planet, he still prefers things to be done, you know, hopefully in a peaceful way. So, Lopak Slusk on behalf of the Ithorians, and so now we have that directing us to the exchange, as well as the TSF protocol droid also directing us to the exchange. So now both our major quest lines are going that way. And in Suspicious Goods, Modified Blaster, we'll take that to Lieutenant Grin. But for now, I am going to end the episode. Starting next episode, we will try to make an appointment and get on Lopak Slusk's calendar. Hopefully he has Outlook. It's a pretty helpful tool. We'll go talk to Lieutenant Grin about that Modified Blaster, see if that gives us any more quests or anything, or ties in with the main quest. We'll see. And And yeah, we'll see where that takes us. So next episode, meet with the mob boss. Should be a good time. I do really appreciate it. If you're watching and you continue to watch, I hope you do. I hope this is entertaining, as well as helping you get a good sense what this game is all about. I do really enjoy this game. So thanks for watching. I hope you continue to do so. Please give me, I appreciate any feedback on how I can make these videos better. I am slowly learning on how to make videos better, I think. I'm hoping, getting a little more comfortable actually talking and playing at the same time. So yeah, we'll see you at the next episode. Bye.